Columbus, Ohio, Terrence Curry remembers when Reggie Germany signed with Ohio State back in the late 1990s. It was a big deal in those days because in St. Louis, where both Curry and Germany played, there wasn't always a lot of great high school football talent getting major recruiting interest. I come from, in 1999 where, you can get an Iowa in here and it would be a big thing, said Curry, who is heading into his first year as a head coach at Trinity Catholic. Fast forward about 20 years later to the recruiting class of 2019. Trinity features the two best players in the state, four-star athlete and Illinois commit Isaiah Williams and four-star receiver Marcus Washington, an Ohio State target. Curry also coaches the number 5 player in the state, four-star linebacker Shaman Cooper. Between the three, they have a combined 113 scholarship offers. Curry was recently promoted to head coach after Trinity's former coach, Corey Patterson, was hired by Lovie Smith to coach tight ends at Illinois. The Illini have the only commit of the top 10 Missouri players in Williams, the number 35 player in the country. Things are clearly different now in St. Louis. And for big programs like Ohio State, you go wherever the talent is. Ohio State has been no stranger to St. Louis during Urban Meyer's tenure. His 2013 class included Ezekiel Elliott, the top-ranked player from Missouri and No. 69 overall player in his class. In the 2018 class, Ohio State signed two four-star St. Louis receivers and Christian Brothers college teammates in Cameron Babb and Cameron Brown. Curry is entering his third year at Trinity and has seen the recruiting around the area pick up each year, noting the impact Elliott has had on the St. Louis area. That always helps the situation, Curry said. Again, it just exposes that we have the talent here in St. Louis. It just needs to be exposed. So what Ezekiel does, some people know Ezekiel personally, that it motivates them as coaches and players that, hey, we can play on that top-tier level and go to the NFL. St. Louis has the top 6 players in Missouri and 7 of the top 8 according to the 247sports.com composite rankings. It has 12 prospects in the last 2 years rated 4 stars or higher. By comparison, there were only 9 prospects with that distinction combined from 2012 to 17. The Buckeyes offered 8 4-star prospects from St. Louis in the last 2 years. From 2012 to 17, OSU offered just 4 such prospects, including Elliott. So the question is if this is just a strong year or the beginning of a trend. Curry thinks it's the latter, and credits it to more emphasis on football and strength training all year long. These guys got ample opportunity to be way better than what we were and have outlets, you know, as far as like becoming faster, stronger, quicker, he said. That's allowing them to expose their talents and be recruited by a school like Ohio State, a good example of the type of athletes starting to come out of St. Louis is another OSU target, 4-star Cardinal Ritter receiver Jamison Williams. At the Missouri High School State Track Meet, the 6'2", 160-pounder took first place in Class 3 in both the 400-meter dash 48.68 seconds, and the 300 hurdles 37.47. He also finished second in both the 100 and 200. It's the kind of athlete that draws attention from schools all around the country. Jamison Williams' coach at Cardinal Ritter, Brandon Gregory, knows the chances to get a big opportunity are much greater than they were in his day. They're a lot faster. I do think we were more physical. But that was when the rules did change. Now you've got to kind of be careful with that, Gregory said. I do just think that the resources they have to be a better football player has actually helped them have the advantage on something that we didn't have when we were coming up. The secret seems to be out. Ohio State is among several other notable schools traveling to Lindenwood College in St. Charles for a camp on Friday. Texas, Penn State and Michigan are among the others working the camp. One thing that Curry would like to see happen in Missouri is the addition of spring football. Just like in Ohio, players don't get those extra practices like they do in Florida, Texas and other states. What's happening now? He believes St. Louis is on the upswing. With the emphasis on all year-round football, and like I tell my guys, it's kind of like college now. You know how in college you're doing football all year, Curry said. With our guys getting all of that now, I think in 5 years, you'll hear about St. Louis being up there with the Ohios and things of that nature.